Why your dog licks you and what it really means. Do you ever let your dog lick your mouth? That sloppy, wet kiss might feel harmless, but it's actually disgusting. A dog's mouth isn't cleaner than yours. It's a bacterial war zone with over 600 strains, some of them harmful to humans. Letting them lick your face, it's like smearing toilet water on your skin. But here's the twist. Despite all that bacteria, dogs are still more loyal and trustworthy than most people. And honestly, that says more about us than it does about them. You probably think your dog licks you because they love you. It feels sweet, familiar, and affectionate. But what if that sloppy kiss isn't about love at all? What if it's a stress signal, or a way to collect information, or even a power move? Dog licking is one of the most misunderstood behaviors in the animal world. It's not just affection, it's communication. And if you don't learn the language, you could miss signs of anxiety, discomfort, or something more serious. Let's unpack what licking really means, and why those wet kisses might not be saying what you think they are. First, let's tackle the go-to belief. My dog licks me because they love me. It's comforting. It makes us feel good. And sometimes, yeah, it's true. Licking is a bonding behavior in puppies. They lick their mothers for comfort and food. Adult dogs can carry that into their relationships with humans. So if your dog greets you at the door with tail wags, soft eyes, and a gentle lick, that is affection. But here's the twist. Love is just one item on a much longer list. Dogs lick for all kinds of reasons, and it's not always a love letter. Sometimes it's habit, sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's manipulation, and sometimes it's your lunch on their tongue. A dog's mouth may carry over 600 types of bacteria. Many are harmless to them, but not necessarily to you. Their mouths can carry strains that cause skin infections, gum disease, or worse. If your dog's licking your face, eyes, or an open wound, it's not a cute moment. It's a health risk, especially if you have a weakened immune system. Dog kisses may be adorable, but they're not antiseptic. Now let's talk about excessive licking. Not the occasional lick. We're talking non-stop, repetitive licking, especially when they lick themselves. This is where things shift from cute to concerning. Dogs that lick obsessively are often dealing with anxiety. It's their version of nail biting or pacing. They're trying to soothe themselves when they feel overwhelmed, bored, or alone. The behavior releases endorphins, feel-good chemicals that help them calm down, but it can spiral into a compulsion. And the more they do it, the harder it becomes to stop. So when licking becomes frequent, targeted, or intense, that's not affection. That's distress. But licking doesn't stop there. It's also tied to hierarchy. In the wild, lower-ranking dogs lick the mouths of higher-ranking dogs. It's a submission signal, a way of saying, I know my place. If your dog licks you while lowering their ears or avoiding eye contact, that might be what's going on. They're showing deference. You're the pack leader, and they're okay with that. But here's where it gets more layered. Some dogs realize licking gets results. They lick and you pet them. They lick and you smile. They lick and you stop what you're doing to pay attention. Over time, they connect licking with reward. It becomes a learned behavior. And without realizing it, you're reinforcing it. It's not just affection anymore. It's a routine, a habit, a subtle form of manipulation built on positive reinforcement. So if your dog licks constantly and always gets a response from you, you may have trained them to keep doing it. Now let's zoom in on a lesser-known reason. Sensory data. Dogs are scent-obsessed, but their tongues play a role too. Licking your skin gives them information. They can taste salt, detect hormonal changes, and even smell where you've been. You might notice they lick your hands after a workout, or your legs after a shower. That's not affection. That's investigation. It's like reading your diary with their mouth. And sometimes licking points to something medical. If your dog suddenly starts licking more than usual, especially one spot on their body, pay attention. It could mean dental pain, stomach discomfort, skin irritation, allergies, or even nausea. Some dogs lick the air or their lips when their stomach hurts. Others lick their paws to soothe joint pain. And some fixate on the area that's bothering them. Dogs don't talk, they act. And licking is one of their most honest signals. But here's another reason to think twice before letting your dog lick your mouth. Dogs explore the world through taste, and that includes each other's butts. When two dogs meet, sniffing, and sometimes even licking, the butt is their way of saying, "Who are you? What did you eat? Are you sick?" It's not gross to them. It's instinct. And some dogs don't stop there. Plenty of them, especially puppies, eat their own poop or other animals' poop. It's called coprophagia, and it happens more often than most owners realize. So if you're letting your dog lick your mouth, you're not just getting puppy kisses. You might be getting secondhand poop particles. Affection? Maybe. But hygiene? Not even close. So how should you respond? First, don't panic. Not all licking is bad. If your dog licks you occasionally with relaxed body language and happy energy, that's bonding. Enjoy it. But if the licking is constant, or paired with whining, pacing, or restlessness, it's time to look deeper. Start with a distraction. Offer a chew toy. Give them something to do. Boredom fuels licking. Mental stimulation helps stop it. Check their environment. Has something changed? Less exercise? New people or animals? Dogs are sensitive. Their behavior mirrors their surroundings. And if the licking is obsessive or suddenly starts for no reason, call your vet. Let them rule out medical issues first. Also, be mindful of how you respond. If every lick earns a scratch, cuddle, or aw, you're training them to keep going. Break the reward loop. Redirect, ignore. Only reward calm, non-licking behavior and be consistent. Because licking isn't just affection. It's communication. It can be a greeting, a stress response, a learned habit, a dominance cue, a medical warning. And if you only see it as, "Oh, they love me," you're missing what they're really trying to say. Dogs feel deeply. They love hard. But they also worry. They obsess, they notice, and they speak, just not in our language. Licking is one of their loudest messages, but only if you know how to listen. So next time your dog leans in with that eager tongue, don't just assume it's love. Watch their body language. And remember, every lick has a reason. Like this video and tell us in the comments. Is your dog a serial licker or a one-lick wonder? Either way, now you know what they're really trying to say.